Okay, sliding door maintenance and repair. What we're doing now is the tracks, this track here, there's a wheel. Where's your wheel? Your wheels roll on top of that track. And what happens is all this dirt, sand, grime gets on them. This track, this wheel rolls right on it like that. Okay? And so the wheels can get corroded, worn. This more often can, and this is a track on top of this track, can get bent. But more often they're just dirty and sticky and sand in there, which eats it all up. So the first part here is to clean it out. You can take this old brush or vacuum, anything, take a screwdriver, get all the crap out, take some Fabuloso general cleaner, spray it in there, take your rag, take your fingernail or a screwdriver, just get in right against that track. Get it good and cleaned out on both this side, and then open it up and get the other side. The door can only go this far, so you don't have to clean over here as much, because these stops that we put in on the track will keep it from going all the way open. In case you ever have to replace a stop, these clamp right on there, screw in there tight. Okay, so he's cleaned it out. Now he's going to take the spray, the silicone spray. Now if it was all corroded, we may have to put a new cap on there, a new track, but he's just going to spray some on there. We got a lot of silicone. This helps that stuff work. Okay, that's good. Now, roll it. Okay. And if this was really bad, the wheels weren't rolling, then we'd have to go and take them out. We'll show you what does that next in the next part. Okay, we're going to remove this door in order to change the wheel. We're going to pretend now, because these are working good, that the wheel is not turning and it's all worn down. We're going to have to take it out. So we're going to take it apart. Right here is the stop on the door, and you'll have to move it there aside. Take this with a Phillips screwdriver, take the two screws out, push down really hard on it. They may be corroded and you don't want to strip them, so get good pressure down on it and then turn kind of clockwise and you'll get them out. You may have to use a bigger screwdriver to get them out, but once you get that off, this bracket here holds this in, this door from falling out. It pushes it up against the track and needs to be in there. Okay, so he gets that out. Take it off. Okay, now see, we took it off. All right, that's going to be under this one. We're going to actually take the door out next in a minute. We'll show that part of it. Okay, we're gonna replace the wheels on this door. We just took out this bracket here, so now we're going to lift it and bring it out. So this door, you tip it out from the bottom. We're going to tip it out this way. We're going to both kind of lift it and tip it out, and we're going to carry it over to the table and lay it down. So I'm going to put the phone down. Okay, so we just kind of lift. Yeah, kind of lift it out. There we go. See how I said it was heavy. Okay, now. Okay, we lifted that a little bit and then just tipped it out a little bit and it came out. Now we're going to go ahead and just carry it over and lay it down. Oh, we want it this way because the wheels are wet. The wheels are on this end.
We can get around that.
No, that's all right. Let's get this thing down there. Check me out. Okay. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so you can see we laid it down, tipped it out, took it over, laid it down flat. The wheels then are right here. Okay, there's a wheel. They are rolling. But we're going to have to go in there with two screwdrivers. With a screwdriver, and there's two screws. One adjusts the height, another adjusts the... So there's a screw that goes in here, okay, like this. So we go in one hole, we'll unscrew that, and this hole right here, there'll be a screw in there, and we'll get it out. This one here adjusts the height, which, you know, you have to do. So if you use that, it's not going to do anything to getting it out. So our point is to get in here reach in and get that screw undone that's in there, right in there. You can see there's a screw. Reaching through here, unscrew it, or reaching through there, unscrewing it, and then we'll be able to pull this out and put a replacement in. Okay, so this was in, okay, and he took a screwdriver, put it in there, and pried it out. You got the screw out, put your screwdriver in there and pry it. He just pried it like that, pull it out. There's the old one. Okay, the old screw is still in there. We're going to take that. The wheel came loose, actually, so maybe it's a good thing to get rid of it. We're going to put the new one in. You're going to have to take that screw and get it out of there.
Gotta put it low, I think.
Yeah, it went through that hole, so... Okay, I'm going to put it up. You push. Awkward. Alright. Okay, so we got the top screw. Oh, okay. It's an adjustment screw in the track. Okay, this screw here actually is in a track that slides forward and back, and he's taken that one off, which will then let us take this off or spread it better. Okay.
There's one on each side.
There's one on each side. You take both of those off. Okay. This is part of the part of the problem. We unscrewed the one from the wheel, but then we unscrewed the one from the door. So we're gonna. Did we get two wheels up here, or just one?
And we had
All right, we might as well replace them because that one's kind of lopsided. We'll take it out too. Okay, so we took that top one off, and now we're just taking the bottom off totally, off the glass. Now we should be able to put. Okay, he's going to take the bracket out, if it will. It looks kind of corroded. Here, use my encourager. The all-purpose screwdriver and crowbar. It's not being primitive Pete to use it. That's why they make them like that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No hammer though. We should have brought one. There you go. That bracket there is part of the problem. All right. Is that actually part of the wheel? Or is that supposed to be living there?
This bracket,
Yeah.
with the wheels we have, we have to reuse this bracket.
Okay. We have to reuse that bracket. They're in pretty bad shape. Okay, where's your WD-40? Do us a favor. Hopefully it doesn't break where we're hosed. So we'll put it back in and kind of nail it in place and they can't open it. Okay, this is we chose a door that really needed it, and there's a little hand-to-hand combat in to get them out. A lot of times they come out more easily than this.
Motion.
Again, you should have had a hammer, right? You really need one or not? You want to hold it?
We don't need one.
Just hold it. All right. So these wheels, there's actually an inner bracket that lives there. You see this is in bad shape. We have to put it back in, and then our wheel has to sit in that. And that's what we're having trouble getting it in before. So we're going to try to prepare that better. Okay, we're trying to take this wheel, put it into this bracket, and then put it back into the track. He slid. It was all full of corrosion. He kind of The way these are supposed to work is the inner wheel and the bracket. It's just supposed to be able to slide that wheel back into the bracket. Unfortunately, those were all twisted and corroded, and then until we cleaned it up and bent it, it just seemed to kind of go pretty much back into place the way it's supposed to, as if it were new. Now look at that. Way to go, Chris. Okay, now it's time to put the wheel assembly with its outer casing back into the track. And you can see there you may need a little hammer, you may need to use your pliers to spread it, you may need your big screwdriver to encourage it. He's trying to get it to go so this big screw here is supposed to go right into that track there. So he's going to try to line up that screw straight in to the track. Good, way to go, haha. So he's pounding it in. I guess you could use some hammer here.
Just gently.
Gently. That little ball peen hammer maybe, gently. Okay, so it's going in. It's making some progress, getting it in there. It's forcing its way in. Well, it'd be easier if we did have a little hammer right now. I'm going to try the end of that wooden screwdriver. Alright. Is it lining up?
Almost.
Okay. Almost. That screw's almost lined up to go in its track right there. Says I should have had that little ball peen hammer, which is too big. Would have been nice here. Remember that. Ball peen hammer goes with those three screwdrivers. And a pair of channel lock pliers. And a lot of your best friend WD-40 eating up that rust. Okay, we're going to pretend that we had to take that wheel out and then we put this one in. Okay, and you can kind of see that there's only one way it can go in. This is your adjustment screw. This is what we're going to screw and hold it. So we go and we take this one out and we slide this one in. What we're going to have to do is adjust it so that this wheel sticks down. Now we see we're going through this hole because that'll give him the bottom screw, which is right there. So go ahead and do it. He's going through that hole right onto that screw and he's turning it.
Look at Magnus has one, I think.
Yeah. Okay, and then you may have to get your... it's kind of corroded in there. Get your flathead screwdriver out. Where's your little one? Get in there with it and kind of have pry it out. This one has been old recalcitrant. They can get corroded, be really a pain. Maybe a little hand-to-hand combat.
This is hard to get.
Okay, I'm going to take this off while we fight with it.